They'll start on the ground with Gibson. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled.
He was brought down by Darius Slay. On gain of 13 yards.
Howell throwing on first down here. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Shotgun handoff to Gibson. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And he's able to get this one up to the scoreboard before he's out of bounds. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
So here we go, 4th down. Howell got this complete to Jahan Dotson. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Hurts. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Chris Watkins, 40 yards. And the Eagles get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. And that flag accepted. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's Gibson to start the drive. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Howell slings this deep from McLaurin. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, 68 yards. And the Commanders are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. Well, sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. That's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long,
Backyard.
man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Boston Scott on the return from his end zone. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over it.
And that's caught inside the 30. A big play there for Philly. 42 yards.
I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
They will run straight ahead with Swift. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or two. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Throwing is Hurts. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Hurts sets up to throw it. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a first down.
Now, how about this throw right here? Had to throw it to the left sideline, and you know the timing's got to be correct on this one. Ball's got to be right where it needs to be, and it was. That's because he had great arm strength on that one.
Touchdown, Eagles! DeAndre Swift from 13 yards out, and the Eagles have taken the lead. Elliott now to add the extra point. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And now off to the races down the right side. And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42. Great return.
Well, he gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence. And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. Down the right sideline. I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick six? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Not a whole lot there on 1st and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. You'll certainly live with giving up just a yard or two in this situation.
On 2nd down, Gainwell looking for space. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
He's brought down at the 4-yard line. A gain of 3 yards. It's now 3rd and goal.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Eagles 14, Commanders 7.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Gainwell again. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Kenneth Gainwell taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Eagles have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Elliott good on the extra point. And it's now 21-7. After the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so.
That's caught at the 25. A huge play there for Washington. 43 yards. On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. Second down, Howell back to pass. Being chased out left. Oh, Howell loses it. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Hey, we can push ball security all we want here, but how about that effort on defense? Excellent job inside the red zone. Just took away at least 3 points by forcing that fumble.
Hurts throw complete there to Smith. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. Now Hurts going to shift him around a bit. They run out of the gun with Swift. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down. Here's Hurts to throw. He's got Smith here. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
I know that no game in the NFL is ever easy, but they're making it look that way. Everything is being done with such precision. Just on this drive alone, 3 plays, 3 first downs. If you're on defense, you're scrambling, looking at each other, trying to figure out how are we going to slow these guys down.
Hurts throw here taken in as he's able to find Goddard. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. From the gun, here's Swift. And down to the 41.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
2nd down and 8. They'll set up a throw. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. 7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8. And now an audible here into something else. And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Emmanuel Forbes on the coverage.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. Back to throw here. This short throw caught by Goddard. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And the Commanders come through with a 4th down stand. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Howell trying to get his offense to hurry up and get set. Throwing on 2nd and long. Howell flushed out right. Throw right side complete to Dotson. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. As the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. And the Eagles with a dime look. 6 DBs on third down. Well, everybody was up there ready at the line of scrimmage, CD, but no snap, and the delay of game ensued.
Yeah, and I'm sure their head coach is asking the exact same thing. What's going on out there? Almost like they thought they had more time than actually was on the clock.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for third and long. Third and long, here's Howell. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. So on fourth down, Washington going to call on Tress Way to punt it away. Back deep is Britton Covey. Call that a 44-yard punt, 5 on the return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And maybe a chance for a quick completion and then a long field goal try. We'll see. They'll throw on first down with Hurts. Zacchaeus here hauling it in. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
A 55-yard attempt.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. Scott on the return, out of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times.
He tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamin Davis. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line.
The Commanders pick over first and 10 at the 10-yard line.
So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. Gibson here running out of the gun. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. And they're going to speed things up here.
He was brought down at the 4-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up
second down. Howell now. Touchdown! Antonio Gibson from 4 yards out. And the Commanders take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. And now the Washington offense going to stay out there and go for 2. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. Joey Slye now to kick off after the touchdown. Scott on the return, out of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Jamin Davis. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, third quarter, but that, not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now, if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now he'll look to throw it. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. On second down, a run with Gibson. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
I have to laugh a little bit because he actually handed it off. I thought with the 2 touchdown passes he's thrown in this one already, he'd go ahead and fling and try and get a third one.
Yeah, now from this spot on third down, I think he'd probably throw it here.
Yeah, I don't think there's any question about it. They won't even send in a running play here, I don't believe. I think they go ahead and try and throw it for a touchdown.
Fourth down, Howell. Looking and finding Thomas in the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Commanders' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
Scott on the return, out of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter, despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
A good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. And Hurts going to move him around. To throw again on second down. Hurts. And Hurts is intercepted. His 3rd of the game. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Boy, Charles, that is now 3 interceptions in 3 consecutive drives, and you can see he's just got a look of disgust and bad body language, understandably, as he walks off the field.
And I think it comes from the fact that he's not sure what he sees down the field, Brandon. I don't know if he's seeing ghosts. I don't know if he just can't read defenses. I'm not sure what it is, but that's why he's frustrated. Think about the defense right now. Every time they run on the field, they've gone from hoping to intercept a pass to expecting to intercept passes. Their confidence at an all-time high right now.
Howell from the gun. And this one's incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And they lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. Sly able to put this one through, and that will tie us at 24 all. So they got the turnover, started with great field position, but in the end, the defense able to hold firm, and they only get 3 out of it.
And I like what you said right there. That defense able to hold firm, backed up into the shadow of their own end zone. The goalpost right behind them. They had to make sure they didn't give up the 6. And, boy, they came through in a big way. To them, even though they gave up 3, that's a win for their side.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. He'll get 5 out of the keeper, but now it's 3rd down.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd.
Yards to pick up the first. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. These guys running back out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a 1st down.
Swift going to try up the middle. And a pretty good burst there as they get this across midfield and down to the 46. 3 quarters in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. They'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field, but his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
Now they'll change things around before the snap. Now Hurts going to get this to his running back, Swift. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 4, and it gets him the 1st. Now Hurts changing up the play. Back to the running game with Swift. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
From the 31, here's 2nd and 9.
63.
From the gun, it's Hurts. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. It'll be a gain of 5. And now it's 3rd and 4. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. That's a good quarterback to stay the ball boy. Get that one out of the rotation. Give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. Swift is going to go backwards. He'll lose yardage back to the 5.
Sometimes you get all those big guys down there in one spot, and there's just nowhere to go. And in this case, the defensive tackle used his strength and swallowed him up.
2nd down, goal to go. 2nd down, here's Hurts. Flush to his right. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete. I see you nodding your head up and down. That's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Oh, look at this. It's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Martin. And the Commanders are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. So a good drive with a bad ending, Charles. They move it down the field well. Cannot finish it off, though, as it's intercepted in the end zone.
Deflating, that has got to be the word here because they were sharp in moving it down the field. But sometimes you start thinking like a touchdown is a given. And it doesn't always work out that way as we saw there.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he stopped immediately there. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Powell to throw. Pass complete. Thomas. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. The throw over the middle, taken in. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Here's 1st down. A give up the middle to Gibson. And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. On 1st down, right back to Gibson. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
All right, my man, this is now where it's risk-reward because on defense, you've got to crowd the line of scrimmage. You've got to get in all the gaps, get up tight on everyone, and try and force the field goal attempt here. You can't let them break one big, but you know something, when you crowd the line of scrimmage, if they do pop one, it's going to go.
Yeah, I was going to say, could take it to the house, but the magnitude of this possible upcoming field goal, every yard counts. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. The way he's throwing the football today, I'm also surprised when he doesn't complete a pass like having there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
Here's Howell. And this is going to be caught. He got it. It's a touchdown, and forget overtime. Barring a miracle, they're going to win this thing in regulation.
Well, any thoughts about overtime have ended at this juncture. That touchdown puts them up 6. I would imagine they'll kick the extra point now and rely on their defense.
Yeah, rely on their defense. So a little bit of time left on the clock here in the 4th, but they got to feel good now. The extra point by Sly is up and good, and they will take a 7-point lead. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Scott on the return out of the end zone. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Here's 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete. But the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. On a completed pass, got to get down quickly and call a timeout.
Go Silver, ready? No, no.
He's back to throw. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And the Commanders have just about sewn up this football game. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. That one looks like he'll... And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Darius Slay with a pick. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Well, like all great games, it came down to the final snap, Charles. They had to heave it and hope, but the Hail Mary ultimately intercepted, and that's your ball game.
Yeah, and you never want to be in a situation where your entire game comes down to throwing a jump ball as far as you can. But in that situation, you want to loft it up and hope one of your guys can win in the air. This time, though, it was a defender who got up there, and that was the end of the ball game. Close one throughout. One team just had a look.
It's like I've been slow for